Everybody, welcome back to another video on the Colorado here. So I had a request to do a video on how to secure the ECM to the firewall, because once you get that rattle out, sometimes there's two little plastic clips that actually hold the ECM on. In the summertime, especially when you're towing, the engine compartment gets extremely hot, and these two little plastic clips, I guess, soften up and they actually lift up. You hit a hard enough bump, the ECM, like what happened to me last summer, it'll actually fall down and actually start bouncing up off either the frame or go between the exhaust manifold and the frame, or sometimes it'll fall down by the wheel well. So we want to prevent that before it happens. You don't want to end up damaging your ECM. So there is a spot to attach a zip tie like I have done. If you can find more places, that's even better. Double up on the zip ties, because in the wintertime, zip ties, especially the ones that Lowe's, Home Depot, and different places like that sell, they tend to dry up and crack, especially in the cold weather. So if you can, try to go to more of an electrical supply, get yourself some quality zip ties, ones that aren't affected by extreme temperatures. So let me show you in here the ECM. Right down in here, you're going to have the ECM right here. So there are two little plastic clips, like I said. They do tend to soften up, and they get so soft that you hit enough big enough bump and they'll pop off. So one's here and one's over here. So like you can see, basically what I did was I wrapped the zip tie up and around the corner to grab the ECM, and then right here where the one cooling fin is, I put it right down around there to grab it and hold it in place. Now this has worked very well. I actually had to go a little, not extreme off-roading, but I did take a dirt road with some decent holes, and it didn't loosen up, it didn't fall off, and it stayed in place. So it worked very well. So if you can, when you pack something in the back of this, whether it's a piece of styrofoam, piece of plastic, or whatever you can put back there to keep it from bouncing back and forth, just take a zip tie, a decent one, wrap it around there, zip tie it there. If you could get one on the other side, that's even better. Or if you could get a large enough zip tie to go around the back, across the front to hold the entire thing on, that would be even better. So I just wanted to show you basically what happens with the ECM from time to time and how to kind of keep it from falling off. So that's basically how you secure your ECM to the firewall. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions on videos, please let me know. I'm always, trying to find new videos to, get out there to inform you guys of, if you're going to purchase the vehicle, what you're going to run into, or what I've run into. I get a lot of comments, saying that the Colorado is not the same as the GMC, Canyon. In some aspects, it's not. And a lot, it is. Because, let's face it, the Duramax, doesn't matter what you put it in. You could put it in a freaking Toyota. It's the same engine, coupled to the same transmission. So you're going to run into the same exact problems. Now, as far as the interior goes, some of the different trims and this and that, no, you're not going to run into the same issues because they're different. But when it comes to the engine and the transmission and some of the driveline components and all, you're going to run into the same problems. And I've actually gotten people, owners of these trucks, GMCs and all, that have said, hey, I've run into this problem with it. So they're confirming that, yes, it's going to happen with your GMC Canyon also, so not just with the Colorado. I also did want to say too, not every problem that I'm experiencing is going to happen to every Colorado. It seems like it's a very random thing. Some people are getting problems with their DPF. Some people aren't having problems with that. Other people are having problems with the EGR. Some people aren't. It's very random. There's no rhyme or reason to this, because I've had again, I guess people that have, they work in the industry strictly on the Duramax, or strictly on Chevys, or they're mechanics that see a lot of these vehicles. They're saying, well, the different situations, it's due to excessive idling, or it's due to excessive towing, or it's due to this or due to that. No, it's just, it seems like every weird thing that's happening on these vehicles, it's just a random thing. It's the roll of the dice. You're either going to get a very good Colorado with a Duramax, or you're going to just, like what's happening with mine. It's just a lot of stupid little things that are happening that, as you're paying almost $40,000 for a vehicle, it shouldn't happen. Or if it does, and you bring it back to Chevy, they should, no questions, they should fix it. They should honor it. They should back up their product. And let's face it, majority of us know they're not doing that. They're basically saying, well, you have different wheels and tires on your vehicle, you caused the problem, or you did this, or you did that. Let me tell you something, none of that should affect it. If you have a vehicle capable of towing X amount of weight, and you're towing a trailer that's under that weight, now you have a problem with your EGR or DPF or your transmission, and you bring it back to the dealer, and they're saying, well, you caused the problem from towing with the vehicle, then why the hell did I buy the truck? If you're telling me it tows, but I'm not allowed to tow with it, why am I buying the truck? It makes no sense. So you're basically just making excuses to not back up your product, because in the end, it's a piece of shit. So Chevy, if you ever watch my videos, back your product up, because we're all getting tired of buying garbage. Get your engineers together and say, listen, we gotta compete with other companies that are backing their product, that are saying, you know what, this is what we need to do. This is what we're going to keep our customers happy, coming back and buying our, because let me tell you something, I'm never buying this piece of garbage again. And I'm telling all of the people that are watching this, you're going to roll the dice. When you pay $40,000 for a vehicle, you're rolling the dice. Case closed. You don't believe me, and you're going to actually sit here and make a comment that I'm wrong? Read the comments below, because Canada and the US are saying the same shit, and also a couple of other countries, that this vehicle, it may be marked as a different vehicle under a different name, they're having the same problems. So Chevy, get your shit together and back your product. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and Chevy, go F yourself.